Hi, I'm Paul Rogers. I'm a tourism planner. I've been advising national and local governments, mainly in South and Southeast Asia, in tourism and sustainability issues for the last 25 years or so. Over that time, I've helped prepare more destination management plans than I can care to remember. I'm also the co-founder and director of Planet Happiness, a tourism and big data project of the Happiness Alliance, a non-profit registered in the US. Now, the mission of Planet Happiness is to repurpose tourism destination development to focus the attention of all tourism stakeholders on the well-being agenda and use travel and tourism as a vehicle for development that demonstrably strengthens destination sustainability and the quality of life of host communities. Well, I've had so many, and today I decided I'd go with meeting the Mokin sea gypsies in Myanmar's extraordinary Miek archipelago. While working in the archipelago over 3 or 4 years on an ecotourism plan for the Lampi Marine National Park, I was really fortunate to meet Jacques Ivanov and Maxime Boutry, 2 anthropologists that have been working with the Mokin for decades. Now, since the Mokin are a very reclusive people, it was through ongoing conversations with Jacques and Maxime that I was able to really appreciate the Mokin's fascinating cultural heritage. Why pick this experience? Because the Mokin live non-consumptive lifestyles, meaning they choose subsistence, day-to-day living closely linked to the sea and its resources. And in this day and age, when overconsumption and extraction of the planet's natural wealth is moving us closer and closer to systems collapse, I wanted to make the point that we can learn a lot from the Mokin and be happier as people, communities, and societies if we learn to live with less consumption and greater respect for nature. I love the transition we're making to regenerative travel and tourism. In total contrast to the sea, my journey as a tourism planner started in Nepal and doing a PhD on what is ecotourism and is the Mount Everest National Park an example of ecotourism. This led directly to me being invited to Bhutan in 2002 to review their unique approach to high-value, low-volume tourism. Working over many years in Bhutan, I've learned a great deal about the profound importance of gross national happiness as a development construct, which at its core is about creating the conditions to sustain individual, community, and national well-being, which in turn depends upon recognizing and celebrating the core values of our own cultural heritage, be they Bhutanese, Sherpa, Mokin, or British. And it's this concept of well-being, how it's defined and measured, that underpins our Planet Happiness framework and approach, because it's our well-being as individuals and nation states that is more important than how much we consume and how much money we make. Yes, absolutely, I would. It's clear from the way tourism has grown over the last 50 or 60 years that travel experiences are something that we all crave. Travel is like a drug, and we each want our own tailored trip to satisfy some spiritual or other yearning for something different and some escapism from the ordinary. The challenge is to design those experiences so they're mutually beneficial for the visitors and, most importantly, for the hosts. Because if tourism development isn't benefiting host communities, if it's impairing or reducing their quality of life, then something is clearly wrong that needs fixing. In short, host communities must be positioned front and center at the heart of destination development processes. Tourism products, sites, and experiences need to be designed, positioned, branded, and promoted around host communities and their cultural values. How do we achieve this? Well, if you go to the How page of our Planet Happiness website, you can see the basics for yourselves and get in touch if you'd like to work with us. We hope to capitalize on these opportunities by partnering with more destinations and host communities and following our Planet Happiness approach to share learnings along the way with other sites and through our networks. I can see that from our work to date that once DMOs, governments and communities see the power of our data, profiling what is important to communities and new approaches to engage and build trust among them, that the demand for our approach is only going to grow. After 20 years experience supporting the preparation of tourism plans, I honestly haven't seen a better, more purposeful method of engaging host communities in tourism issues, including the design of products, services, and events that cater to this shift in traveler motivations. I believe festival tourism is a key part of this shift, and that our Planet Happiness approach lends itself wonderfully for working with destinations and engaging host communities in the design of festivals to celebrate their cultural assets and their heritage. Recognition of the value of cultural heritage assets is clearly growing, as is the visitor demand for rich cultural experiences, be they tangible or intangible. It seems to me this recognition is leading to more thoughtfully designed tours and visitor experiences, which in turn leads to opportunities to celebrate cultural assets and generate income from them in ways that hadn't been thought of a decade or so ago. So as this product and experience diversification continues, tourism will certainly become an increasingly important vehicle to protect, celebrate, and revitalize cultural heritage assets. While our project is called Planet Happiness, I like to think that we've taken the URL, ourhappiness.org, for good reason.